I just came across this story and felt the need to do a video for a couple of reasons. Man wrongfully convicted of murder as a teen to walk out of prison Wednesday. The picture you see in front of you is a picture of Devontae Sanford. He's 23 years old now, and he's getting ready to go home. This man was 14 years old when he was convicted as an adult in a quadruple murder at a drug house on Runyon Street in Detroit. His conviction was recently overturned after his family and a group of attorneys believed in him and fought for his exoneration. There have been a lot of questions regarding a confession by Mr. Sanford to the murders in 2008. This boy had been in jail for weeks while he was being, shall we call it, harassed into a confession. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the person who actually committed the murder, Mr. Vincent Smothers, confessed to the murder of the people in that drug house, along with several dozen other murders. Now, why is this a travesty? It's a travesty because of the way that Devontae gave up his confession and what he did. He was harassed into a confession and also coached in his confession by this man. This man is former Flint Police Chief James Talbert. He was fired by Mayor Karen Weaver, and the reason for his firing has not been disclosed, but he was fired from being the police chief in Flint, Michigan. After the new attorneys for Mr. Sanford took over his case, they punched so many holes in the case that the current district attorney called for an independent investigation. The results of that investigation revealed so many flaws in the case presented against Sanford that the current DA says that it is potentially amounting to perjury. In the report was a recording in which Deputy Chief James Talbert of Detroit contradicted his sworn testimony that Devontae Sanford drew the entire diagram of the crime scene, including the location of the victims' bodies, while being questioned. That was a straight out lie, and that is probably where the basis of the perjury is going to come in. The DA recognized the importance of the testimony, and he started working with Mr. Sanford's attorney in order to get the case dismissed. Now, I'm bringing this up because a lot of the times we're claiming that it's a bunch of white people that have it in for black people. This is a specific case where you have a black police officer who basically lied and framed and perjured himself in his testimony against a young black child. I have said it before and I'll say it again. Police are police. I don't care what their color is. If you want to trust them without any evidence of them being decent, law-abiding themselves, you do so at your own jeopardy. I only hope that they press charges against this man for perjury, and he does as much, if not more, jail time than this wrongfully convicted young man, which means I need to see him do a solid 9+ years of jail time for the life that he took away from this child.